After completing the $10 million chicken challenge, the chickens began to fight back, like this and this. I barely made it out alive. I lost everything and ended up on Calmsden Farm. Now, can we make $10 million from cows? Let's find out. Well, hello and welcome back, everybody. We are here on episode 7 of the $10 million cow challenge. Today is moving day for the cows. We are going to move them from their current cow pasture pen over to our new one that holds a lot more of everything, even cows. And I'm starting to think that might be a bad idea as far as not having enough food to keep them fed. But it's a lot easier to get to and drive through and all that. So that's why I'm doing it. Let's get to it. You know what? Since this Lamborghini is on sale, I'm gonna have to go ahead and buy it. Nah, I'm just kidding. I was just going through here looking. I need something to obviously haul the cows. So nothing in the sell items. I always forget about the sell items almost all the time. So I'm glad I didn't pay off, but I'm glad I still remembered to check this time. This one right here is so close. I got 10 cows and this one holds 9. So I'm gonna have to make a couple trips, and I'm actually just gonna go ahead and get the smaller one that's a little bit cheaper. Separation fence. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get that. Can't change the color on it. I don't really like that. Let's see if I can find one where I can change color. There's the base game one. I doubt I can change color on it, but it is primarily white. So, you know what? I'll go with that. I mean, it holds, I think, the same or one less. So let's get this. That's going to be $25,000. We'll go ahead and buy that. And it's cheaper than the one I was looking at a second ago, so that works out great. Well, fun fact, this is actually going to be the first time I ever transport cows. I mean, the only other animal I've transported is, chickens, because it's my $10 million chicken challenge that y'all know about because of the intro, if you haven't seen it already. So let's see if I can figure out how to do this. I think X was unfold. Well, that was actually pretty easy to move the 6 over. Really easy, actually. And look at that, it's named Noah. We've been doing a lot of stuff with Noah on this series, and a lot of people have been liking it. So I'm kind of bringing that stuff back. I didn't realize this trailer was Noah. And I do have something a little special planned for him and his dad in this series. If I haven't done it already, I don't think I have. But it will happen. And now I'm trying to figure out ways to get him in all of my series. Just really amazing the support and everything I get from everybody. And especially how a little kid wants to watch my stuff, which is really great because I have a chance to make his day because he's watching this stuff on YouTube and he gets to see his name on there. So, I mean, it really makes a difference to kids. Trust me, I know. And then he could brag to all his friends that he's on a YouTube video, sort of. There we go, all 10 cows are now moved over here, and this pen does hold 1,000 cows, and I did do that. I don't know why I did that. I'm really thinking that was not a good idea. But now I need to find a new wall where I read off my cow of the month, because I'm in a different pen now. Hey, these walls in here look pretty good. I'll figure that out. I think I'm all done with January. Let me check a few things and then get to the next month. I almost made a huge mistake. I was about to skip through the month and then I realized, hey, I don't have no food over here. So let me get some food over here. I do have 1.4 million liters of TMR in this thing, and that might be all I got. Let me check, see if it's still producing. And yeah, that is all I got. Looks like it's missing grass to make silage, but we got a little bit of hay in there. And the thing is, I got those hay bales in my other cow pasture that I'm gonna move over eventually. Not in any hurry to do it because, I mean, I got quite a bit of TMR here. Now the thing about it, this barn I just put those cows in, I've never used it, so I wasn't sure how good hay did over here. But TMR 100%, hay 80, grass 40, so hay is still pretty good. But I got a fast way of making TMR, and I think I'll keep that up for as long as I possibly can. If I don't have enough TMR, then I'll probably shut off the whole TMR thing and do nothing but hay. But that trailer's taking forever to fill up with that TMR right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring these hay bales over here and unload them somehow. I think I got to do them by hand. I think that trigger is just way too low. And yes, I do. Not that big of a deal. Let me take care of it real quick. You know, I'm going to try this out right here. So I can lower it and raise it. I really wish, and I go left and right with it, but I really wish I could go behind the trailer. But it's going to let me lower it through the trailer, and I got a feeling this is not going to work very good. So I just want to make sure I have my camera on for this. Let's go ahead and drop it there. And wow, that's actually working a lot better than I thought it would. See if I can do that again. Well, that works a lot better than I thought it would. TMR finally got done going into this trailer, and this trailer is almost full. I had to go with the non-extension on it, and this one does hold 1.5 million liters because I modded it. But I mean, it's a lot better than making all these trips with 200,000 liters. a lot better. I believe we're all good now. This cow barn has 1.56 million liters of food into it with 740,000 liters of straw, which will be used to make manure, and that manure will be used for my greenhouses. And there's nothing else to do in January, so let's go ahead and skip the month. We are now in the month of February, and we are going to go ahead and do our cow of the month for January. This one is going to be Joe Higgins. Hey, thank you for all your comments and support. Really do appreciate it. And it's kind of touching how you talk about these videos remind you of working with your grandpa on the farm and stuff like that. So I told you I was going to do something special for you in this series, and here it is. And you actually have a profile picture or something like that up, so I might take that picture, I might put it in an AI generator and say, hey, make this person look like a cow. So maybe not. I'm not sure what image I'm using yet. Try to keep it fun, silly, and I guess just have some fun with it. So hey, thank you for all your support and commenting. Really do appreciate it. In the month of February, best sell time for lettuce, tomatoes, and strawberries. So we're going to go ahead and get those sold off. Those things I have been kind of stockpiling for best sell time, and we have this much lettuce, this much tomatoes, and this much strawberries. Now, the reason I need to pay attention to these numbers is because I need to find out how much is in the silo, because my unload has not been working on these silos for some reason. It works on some of my maps, but on my newer maps it has not been working, so I have no idea what's going on here. So with that silo not working and let me unload anything, well, it'll let me unload the pallets, but the pallets just take forever. I want to do this bulk unload. I have 18,337 liters of lettuce in there, so I can use the Easy Dev mod to go ahead and throw that in my trailer, and then I can also use the Easy Dev mod to remove it from this silo. And to save me from having to drive all the way over somewhere else to sell this stuff, I'm just going to go ahead and get this sell everything and utilize it, unless there's an elevated price somewhere. Let me check that real quick. I mean, the farmer's market is over $100 more, so let me see what the total value of that is. Yeah, I don't have any lettuce. I took it all out, so I can't see that. My bad. I'm just going to go ahead and sell here. That load of lettuce right there, $59,715 plus a $5,046 environmental score. Now, since I took all the product out of that silo back there, I'll go ahead and go back into my Easy Dev mod and add the next one. That was lettuce, so I'll put a line through that. Next up, tomatoes. We have 36,675 liters of tomatoes, and man, I'm telling you, that image on those tomatoes are just so big. But $6,693 sold product plus a $5,129 environmental score reward. And if y'all are new to the series and you don't know, that number in the top left is for our goal of getting $10 million off of cows, cow products, stuff like that. Sales like this is not counting towards that up there. So that's why that number in the top left is not moving, but my number in the top right definitely is. Now, as far as strawberries go, we got 73,351 liters of strawberries. Quite a bit. I mean, strawberries do produce quite a bit more liters compared to any of those three products I'm selling right now. But that came out to $62,145 plus a $5,251 environmental score reward. Now, we got quite a bit of money, and I'm pretty excited about that. $711,000. That's looking good. I think I got a loan out. That's probably going to eat into that profit as I skip to the next month. But hopefully that's enough money to keep me afloat, and plus all this passive income coming in from my greenhouses will be great. And like I said, the passive income from these greenhouses will be great. And yes, it is. I went ahead and skipped ahead another month, and we're up to $878,000. Maybe I got a little too much passive income coming in, but oh well, it'd be fun. Let me check on this cow barn, see how everything's going over here. And plus, we do have a cow of the month to go over. I mean, it's looking pretty good over here in this cow barn. Slurries 24,000, milks 26,000, maneuvers 18,000. Not much, but can only go up from there, and our food's still at 1.5 million, and we still have 10 cows. Offsprings in 3 months. I'm pretty excited about that. So let's go ahead and go over the cow of the month for February, which is the herd. So the herd, hey, thank you. You're always been there commenting and all that stuff. And the funny thing is, his logo on his YouTube channel is a cow, so I might just take his. I'm going to use that AI, make it funny. And he started up the group chat for multiple content creators that I use daily and talk and get help from. So thank you so much for that, and always being there and commenting and all the support. So hey, thank you. Our fields over here are not ready to harvest yet. I've got one more month, and there's nothing to sell here in March, so let's go ahead and skip to the next month and get another cow of the month. We got to show our support for these cows, that way they don't rise up and run me off like the chickens did. I'm really scared of the cows. They're a lot bigger. We are now in the month of April, and for the cow of the month in March was AutoSim Crew. Hey, I want to thank you so much for all the comments you leave and all the support. He is one of the content creators talked to pretty much daily, and he always gives me a hard time about John Deere stuff. It's fun. And he always gives me a hard time about how long these series take. So hey, if y'all want to get on this cow of the month, I do not plan on repeating anybody. I'm going to find new people commenting. So if you haven't commented already, please make sure you comment. And by now, I should have made a community post out there about it. So I am keeping a list of everybody I have used down on my notes, so that will help prevent me from using the same person over and over again. And yes, I do have big plans for Noah and his dad on this series. Well, that is all the time I got for this episode. I really wish I could just keep going and going and going, but I gotta find some stopping points here and there. But this episode was really big for the cows. They moved out of that little tiny area barn. I don't know, maybe I just downgraded their pasture. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm looking back there at that other cow barn. So maybe I didn't upgrade them, but I upgraded it for me. Oh man, they might rise up and attack me now that I think about it. Anyways, just want to thank you all so much for stopping and watching. I really do appreciate it. If y'all haven't already, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really help out this channel a lot. And I do have channel memberships available, and if you're interested in that, you can find that by hitting the join button or looking on my homepage under memberships. And if you got any tips, tricks, or suggestions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section. They are always welcome and very much appreciated. And until next time, y'all take care.